Hi everyone, Ado here, Crosscare Home and Services Management Team, former member of the Social Care Workers Board at Carew and a former member of the Consultative Forum for Former Residents of Mother and Baby Homes. Just a little bit of a reflection here, and it's in relation to what happened in Dublin last Thursday. First of all, we really need to think about those poor children, and all the adults involved, the teachers and the support workers and everyone involved at that school, and that little girl that was very, very seriously injured, and the adult that was seriously injured too. I mean, my thoughts are with them. As a school community and as a nation, we need to kind of wrap our arms around them and make sure that they feel safe to go back and do what they've done, that the students feel safe to go back to school, and that the staff and the team there feel safe and supported to be able to go back and educate the children and look after each other. If it had done this on Thursday or Friday, it'd have been a bit of a rant, but I wanted to sit back and think about it. So from a social care perspective, this is what I've thought about, and this is my reflection for today. In all of our social care communities right across the country, there are people whose skin is a different colour than mine. There are people whose place of birth is different than mine. There are people whose understanding of their sexuality and their gender is different than mine. There are people who are different than me. That gives me no reason to hate them. And in social care teams across the country, what I think would be helpful is if we stop for a moment and have a reflection at our team meetings, or even when we're sitting having a cup of coffee around the table, and just reflect on how we are going to support each other. I think those social care workers and the residents that we support, or the vulnerable people that we support, if they're feeling particularly vulnerable because of this at the moment, we need to let them know that we're there to care for and support them. We need to let them know that in our company they are safe, and that we will do everything in our with our ability to look after them and to keep them safe. We need to turn right and left to the people sitting beside us, no matter where they're from, no matter who they are, no matter what they look like, but just to let them know that everything's okay. When you're with us, you're safe. And what happened last Thursday, we're not trying to ignore it, and we're not trying to dismiss it. But together we've got to say that that's not right. That the people who perpetrated first the violence on the children and the school staff, and secondly the violence on the city and the individuals within that city, are all wrong. And for whatever reason they decided to perpetrate that violence, we may never know. The man who did the stabbing in the first place, we may never know why he did that. The young people who broke and looted and burnt cars and Lewis's and darts, we may never really understand the motivation. Something has gone wrong in Ireland, and it's a bit broken now, but it's not broken because of people's skin colour or their sexuality or their accent or anything like that. It's broken because we have a political establishment who's not doing the job that they should do. And they're the people we need to be angry against. They're the people that we need to focus on and do it properly. Advocate strongly. Our communities are missing out on the huge amount of supports that they need, and that's where the problem is stemming from. So be kind to each other over the next few days, and say it openly in the service you work in. You're safe in my service and in my company. Thanks.